Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to their NBA 2K17 rebuilding video. And in today's video, we're going to be rebuilding the 2018 Phoenix Suns. So obviously, this team didn't make that many moves in the offseason, but the moves they did make are probably going to help them long term. So they brought in Josh Jackson, the rookie who they drafted 4th overall, and he's just going to be really good. He seems like he has a high ceiling if he can get a couple years of development in. And then obviously they got Marquise Chriss, Tyrell Ulis. This team is looking pretty good, especially with their other 2 years ago 3rd round pick Dragan Bender, who hopefully can progress into a okay utility guy. But we're going to see what this team can do. So taking a look at the coaching game plan, Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Marquise Chriss, and Dragan Bender, my bad, excuse me. Really good starting 5. I think that's a really good starting 5, especially for the future if Josh Jackson, Marquise Chriss, and Bender can all progress, as well as Booker. Booker's ceiling is so high. And then Eric Bledsoe as well. So we're gonna take a look here. I know Tyson Chandler's on a really big contract, and I think we're gonna get rid of Knight and Chandler and Dudley. So let's see what we can get for him. So first and foremost, let's see what we can get for Chandler, a guy that's not gonna play that much. We're just really gonna be trying to clear out as much cap space as we can and bring in as much young talent. Nothing too special here. What if we also throw in Jared Dudley in that deal here? So Joakim Noah, dang. Jared Bayless, I think we're going to have to go with that deal. Jared Bayless, and we have to give up a 2nd round pick, but that's pretty good. We save a ton of cap space right there. And then the next thing is Brandon Knight, who should have some trade value. He's a nice shooting guard, point guard type player that hopefully can get some trade value here. And that's basically all the moves we're going to make. We're going to get rid of all these big salary guys. Kent Bazemore, Kelly Olynyk, that's not bad. Oh, Dwight Howard, Jonas Valanciunas, Ryan Anderson, all guys that are on really big contracts, which I don't like. Kelly Olynyk, I think this is the best thing to do, and I think we're gonna keep Kelly Olynyk. He might be a nice guy to have coming off the bench. But taking a look at the player contract, we just saved so much in cap space. Let's try out one more thing. Let's see what we can get for Eric Bledsoe, because I'd rather just give the whole franchise over to Devin Booker, because I think Eric Bledsoe might be getting in the way of Devin Booker's development a little bit. But let's see what we can get for Eric Bledsoe. He should have some, okay, a 1st round pick and JJ Redick. Okay, that's an intrigue. Hassan Whiteside. I think the best thing we do now is just trade Eric Bledsoe, because his ceiling's really high right now. I wouldn't mind Hassan Whiteside. He's just making so much money over the next couple of years. I think I'm going to go with this trade, Eric Bledsoe and a 2nd round pick, going over to the Philadelphia 76ers for their 1st round pick, top 10 protected, which hopefully can fall in the top 3, and then JJ Redick. So the downfall of this trade is we bring in JJ Redick, who's on a massive deal, and we're more than likely going to trade him. So let's turn off all this stuff over here and trade JJ Redick, because he's making way too much for what he's going to give us, and then he's just going to be coming off the bench, which I don't like. And we're more than likely might be moving Kelly Olynyk. So we're doing a lot in this first season to get ready for the future, but I think it should help us. And, oh, Gorgie Dang might be nice, but I don't want Taj Gibson's huge contract. What if we throw in Kelly Olynyk as well? I wouldn't mind Kelly Olynyk. I definitely don't mind him staying on the team, but George Hill, Jeremy Lin, Serge Ibaka, Jonas Valanciunas, that's intriguing. See, nothing too special. We might have to keep one of them. Let's just trade JJ Redick. Like I said, I don't mind Kelly Olynyk staying in one more year on the team. Mirotic, okay, that's an intriguing deal. Which I'm probably going to go for. I'm just looking here at the player salaries. Oh, a 1st round pick, but I'm not taking Ryan Anderson's huge contract. And we're going to go with this trade. So let's go back to it. We're going to be taking that trade for Nicholas Mirotic and Anthony Morrow. And that's just a huge salary dump right there. So I think we're ready to start the season. Basically, I'm pretty sure we got the Suns so they got their 2017 pick. We got the 76ers pick, and we got our next year's pick. So we're looking pretty good in assets. And now we're just giving the whole franchise over to Devin Booker, who's already in his position, I guess. But look at all this cap space that we have going into next season. So I'm excited The starting five is going to be Tyler Ulis, who I think can progress into a really good player. Good thing that we traded all our point guards. Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Kelly Olynyk, Dragon Bender, Marquise Chris coming off the bench, TJ Warren. I think we're excited for the future, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Okay, so at the end of this season, Russell Westbrook takes home MVP. Markelle Fultz wins Rookie of the Year. Eric Gordon wins Sixth Man. Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. Nikola Jokic Most Improved. And Tyronn Lue wins Coach of the Year. Giannis and Jokic make All-NBA first team. Markelle second team, okay. And usually Lonzo Ball makes third team. So that is interesting right there. But we did make the playoffs. We snuck in. I actually, just a couple minutes ago, looking at the standings, we were not getting in the playoffs. But it looks like, and we went on a losing streak of 5 games. But somehow, some way, we make the playoffs with a 42-40 record. I will take it. But the only bad fall of that is our pick is not going to be in the lottery. So actually, let's take a quick look at the, okay, so we lose 2 picks. We have the 76ers pick, which they just did amazingly good for some reason. But Booker 23 and 6, Josh Jackson 19, 8 rebounds and 5 assists, man. Tyler Ulis 11 and 9. He's a 75 overall. I think that was a good decision to trade all our point guards because he's looking like our point guard for the future more than likely. Marquise Chris 11 and 5 off the bench. Dragon Bender, man, okay, 9 and 6. He's a nice guy, like I said, to come off the bench, but I don't see us going that far, man. We're obviously not going to go that far as we're playing the Clippers, and I think we're going to lose in round number 1. I'm not even going to simulate with Simcast or anything like that as we lose in 5 games, but we still steal a game, and we do make the playoffs, so that's a good point for the rest of the series here as Utah makes it in Philadelphia, no way, and Rudy Gobert wins Finals MVP. So here we go, big offseason. We're going to go to staff signing here, and head coach, I'm going to fire him. I'm going to bring in Tyronn Lue, a better coach, or anyone else out here, anything better. Oh, let's just try to go with Tyronn Lue. He accepts it, sign him, and let's go assistant coach. Luke Walton would have been a kind of a nice assistant coach, but let's just sign this guy, and he's still looking over. Can we sign him? Still nothing. Come on, come join the team. Thank you. And there we go. We got Tyronn Lue, nice coach. Taking a look at the trade finder here. Pick 17, 28. We're just going to trade those right away, and we're probably going to trade our 2018 first round pick. So, I wouldn't mind a future first rounder. Thabo Sefolosha in a 2018 Thunder pick. No, I'm not giving up a first round pick for that. Actually, I might just 2019 first round pick from the Nuggets for 17th and the 28th. And we get Dewayne Dedmon. I'm actually going to accept that deal because we're going to move Dewayne Dedmon right now. And we're going to see what we can get for him. So that's not a bad deal. We get an asset right there. And we'll take a first round pick for Dewayne Dedmon. That's a nice deal right there. But here we go. We're going to go to rookie signing since we trade all of our picks. Actually, we got 1 pick in this year's draft, but it's a late first. Joel Berry, the second. We grab him. Devin Booker, Marquise Chris, Tyler Ulis, Holmes. I'm actually going to take Holmes. Actually, I'll give Holmes it. Reed will take out. But taking a look here. Durant declines Paul George, man. Hopefully we can get some of these players. TJ Warren will accept that. That's a pretty cheap contract. He's going to test Mirotic 8. Oh, that's actually a really interesting offer right there. That's not that bad. Then free agency here. So here we go. Man, okay. So we got a lot of cap space here. We're going to go after KD. Give him a trade clause. Go after Paul George. I don't know if we're going to get any of these guys. But Isaiah Thomas, man, Isaiah would be so sick on this team. Bring him back and a trade clause. DeMarcus Cousins, that would be intriguing. Give him a player option and a trade clause as well. Carmelo, can we get him cheap? No, he's asking for way too much. And Joel Embiid, man. I would not mind just getting Isaiah Thomas, Joel Embiid, or even DeMarcus Cousins, man. Jabari Parker, I wouldn't mind giving him a deal. He usually progresses into a nice little player. And can we get D-Wade on a cheap contract? Nah, I'm not going to give him that much. Let's take a look at what we need. So, we need basically a point guard. We need a shooting guard. No, excuse me. We don't need a shooting guard. Small forward's good. I don't mind power forward, and I'd like a new center. So, basically, if we can get any of these players, I'd be excited, as we're not going to get Paul George. We're not going to get DeMarcus, and I just wouldn't mind Isaiah Thomas on this team, but we can still get Joel Embiid. The best offseason that we could do right now is get Isaiah and Joel Embiid, or even, man, if we could get KD on the team, Isaiah, let's give him one more offer and player option trade clause. And then Joel Embiid, man, we're just relying on Isaiah Thomas, Joel Embiid, or even KD, which I don't think we're going to get. But let's see here. We get Joel Embiid. Welcome to the team. Oh, no, they offer sheet him, man. Okay, now we're just left with Isaiah Thomas and KD, which I think we have a good shot at getting Isaiah, not KD. I think KD, it's actually weird. And we get KD and Isaiah Thomas. So let's go back here. We're going to have to trade some players. Let's trade Kelly Olynyk and his huge contract, man. Let's see what we get for him. I'll take a couple assets, but we get KD and IT on the team, man. I'm so excited for this, man. We get that small forward. We're more than likely going to move Josh, probably not going to trade him, but move him to the power forward or something like that. Something that makes sense because I don't want him coming off the bench. Right here, we're going to be trading Kelly Olynyk and a second-round pick over to the Dallas Mavericks for a first and Dwight Powell. Basically, all we're doing here is freeing up cap space to get KD because we can sign Isaiah. That's going to save us a little bit of cap space. But now we're going to trade Bayless, and I actually don't mind that signing right there, but let's trade Jared Bayless, who's on a huge contract, 74 overall. Let's just get rid of him, man. Hopefully, we can get a first. Can we get a first-round pick for him? Okay, and we get Langston Galloway, but we give up Holmes. What about the second? No. I wouldn't mind that first-round pick and just grab Langston Galloway and just trade him right now. So, basically, we're just acquiring first-round picks, trading, which we're probably going to trade anyways because you get first-round picks. We're just going to flip them for something else. And we can get a first-round pick. I'll take it, man. We're just stocking up on all these first-round picks, and now this should be enough to sign KD and Isaiah, both max free agents, and let's see if we can get them. So KD and Isaiah Thomas, welcome to the team, as we don't have enough to, can we sign Carmelo? No. Do we have any bird rights on anyone? And we do. So TJ Warren, let's bring him back. Oh, that's a huge contract. I'm probably gonna give him that contract, but actually trade him Nikola Mirotic as well. Anthony Morrow, Nicholas Mirotic, and can we get TJ Warren? I wouldn't be mad if we don't get TJ Warren. Hopefully he has some trade value because I'm definitely going to trade him. We're not keeping him on the team. So that was a huge free agency, man. We got KD and IT4 on the team. So I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. Okay, so this is what our starting 5 is looking like. Isaiah Thomas, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, KD, 97 overall, man. He's going to be insane. And Dragon Bender. But first and foremost, we're going to be trading TJ Warren because I just brought him in just because he might have some trade value because I'm obviously not going to pay him as much. He asked for a max contract, and I'm definitely not keeping him. So can we get anything for him? I wouldn't mind okay, we're not looking too much. Nicholas Batum is an intriguing deal, as well as Alex Len. George Hill, I kind of like that deal, man. George Hill, but we give up a first-round pick. Trey Lyles and Tyreke Evans. I'm actually going to accept this deal. Okay, so right here, we're going to be accepting this trade for Hassan Whiteside, Dragon Bender, Tyreke Evans, and Dwight Powell. For Hassan Whiteside, I know we're giving up a pretty big package right there to get Hassan Whiteside. With Dragon Bender, I don't think he's going to progress anymore. So I think that was a pretty good trade for us. But taking a look at our starting 5, man, Isaiah Thomas, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Kevin Durant, and Whiteside with Marquise Chris, Richardson, Mirotic, Trey Lyles, Williams, Ulis, all coming off the bench. So I'm excited for this season. I think we're definitely going to be in contention for winning an NBA championship. At the end of the season, Russell Westbrook wins MVP, Marvin Bagley III wins Rookie of the Year, Rudy Gay wins Sixth Man, Anthony Davis Stevens to Player of the Year, Most Improved, Patrick McCaw, barely see that. Kevin McHale wins Coach of the Year. So taking a look, I really wanted DeMarcus Cousins in free agency. He makes All-NBA first team, and he went to the Bulls. Okay, that's interesting. NBA second team here, Reggie Jackson. Okay, 19 and 13 assists, basically. Amazing year for him. Lonzo Ball makes All-NBA third team. And taking a look at the standings here, we did finish second in the West, 4 games behind the Minnesota Timberwolves with Jeff T. Butler, Wiggins, Gorgie Dane, Justin Patton, Iggy. That's an intriguing team right there. But still, really good season for us. Taking a look at player statistics, Isaiah, 22 and 9 assists, man. Devin Booker, 19, KD, 18, 7 and 6. Josh Jackson, 18. Marquise Chris, man, he could be a great starter. He jumped up from, I think, it was 75 to an 80 overall. That's pretty cool. Hassan Whiteside, 11 and 11. Mirotic had 5 points. And I'm excited to get into this playoffs. I think we definitely have a chance on competing for an NBA championship. As in our first round, we're going up against the Denver Nuggets as we go up. We go up 3-2, and we go on to beat them as we're facing the OKC Thunder. This is always challenging. They take game 1. They take game 2. Can we steal a game? They go up 3-0, 3-1. Can we come back? 3-2. Game 7, here we go, man. Taking a look who they have. Paul George, Westbrook, obviously the big two right there. But Richardson, man, came up. Josh Jackson, all the young guys coming up. And then KD had a triple-double, man. Can we beat them here? Let's simulate. And we did. I actually meant to simulate with SimCast, but not. But nonetheless, we move on to the NBA Western Conference Finals. Excuse me. We're going to be facing the Minnesota Timberwolves as they take game 1. We tied up 1-1. They go up 2-1. Can we win? Tied up 2-2. Here we go. 3-2. Force at game 7. Here we go. And we get eliminated. No. We lose by double figures here. And that would have been so dope. But I knew the Timberwolves would have been a tough team. And the Wizards sweep them. Bradley Beal wins Finals MVP. So that was a pretty interesting rebuilding video. I think we made a pretty successful team, and you're looking at KD, Isaiah. If Whiteside probably was healthy, we probably would have won. I just saw that season out for the season, but still Marquise Chris. A lot of depth on the team with KD, Isaiah, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Marquise, Hassan Whiteside. This team is definitely really nice. So if you guys do want to see more NBA 2K17 rebuilding videos, make sure to tell me in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching. Been your boy T Gamer Tommy, and I'll catch you guys next time.